We are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on their in-state rivals to the south, the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. The Dolphins at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start on the ground with Swift. They see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, run!
This is Swift on the counter. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
This is caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to... Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. 2nd and 7. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college. His playmaking ability when things...
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Option handoff now to Achane. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 3rd and 4.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. Had a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 3. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 14-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. It's Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss get us off your back. you can move forward from there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught at the 25. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk, but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense, just not... the stop they needed, and this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
Take right open. 30 left.
But to throw again is Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence will throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Again, it's Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Achane to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
It's 2nd and 8.
Warrior 70. Got you. Check go.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
Shifts past him at the 45.
And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
46-yard line.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
79 Broncos.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Gun.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
11. Go. Here we go.
Lawrence.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
Now Lawrence.
And he's got it. And he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
DeAndre Swift
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jags will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the set.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Go, let's go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On first down, Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 35-yard
Hey,
line.
run! 13, Luke! Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now Lawrence. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Across the middle and into the hands of Ridley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
11. Go.
Lawrence going to throw again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DeAndre Swift from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Trayvon Walker
able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hey, go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
66 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Here's Swift. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 range, 70 range.
2nd and 9 now. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, check that, street.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Think right open. Here we go.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to throw again. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Think right open.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every